Right, what are we in for this time? Well, we're clearly not getting a championship match despite our winning streak. And we're going one-on-one with Thrasher after we just beat him and his partner. I'm kind of hoping that if anyone interrupts this match, it will turn out to be Chaz, if only so it makes sense for the headbangers to work together. If someone like Stone Cold Steve Austin appears just for the sake of making things more annoying for no reason again, I am going to groan. Well, your partner's clearly not a real man anymore by your own standards. That's gotta be a bit awkward. Again, Paul Bear is in our corner. Guess I just wasn't paying enough attention in the earlier matches in this game. Or I've just got some odd memory issues around here for some reason. Ah well, let the beatdown of Thrasher commence. Oh yeah, we're definitely sending the heavy blows here. Why in the hell did I bother trying to go for the insulting pin less than a minute into the match? Is that literally the only thing we can do if we try to grapple him from that direction? That is such a bizarre limitation for us to have to contend with. Yeah, that seems to be quite the limitation in our moveset for some reason. It's not really a major issue, but I'd really prefer to just keep an offense on this guy. Especially since we do not know if he's going to get help or from who. Definitely feels odd that we're throwing the occasional punch to the balls while throwing the guy around like a trash bag. Wish I could feel annoyed that he got up just seconds after a tombstone, but to be fair, I was planning on giving him 2 anyway. Right, so the man who's coming in to help Thrasher is the guy who came into the ring as Prince Albert's manager? Wait, is Paul Bear really getting into the ring to start throwing punches? I mean, sure, he would occasionally choke a man when they were down and the ref wasn't looking, or bash someone over the head with the urn, but he was not an especially active manager. I suppose it's justifies giving him a Sprite in this game, but it's still kind of weird to see. Well, I suppose I'll just trust Paul to keep that guy busy while we get back to pounding on Thrasher. Assuming, of course, I get the range and angle right on our attacks. Sounds like the crowd is paying more attention to what's going on outside of the ring than what's in it. Should I be insulted by that? After all, the camera is only paying attention to the player and our opponent. An opponent we have not been having any real trouble against. Could have sworn that they were fighting on the outside. When did they get back in the ring? Well, that guy's interruption really didn't amount to much of anything. and I somehow doubt we're going to have any trouble against him when we fight him on Heat for the rematch after this, or is that going to happen on this same Raw? Though maybe I'm just not giving the guy I have no memory of enough credit. There's certainly a lot of people on this roster that I do not remember, and that's rather awkward considering I said I loved this period of pro wrestling. I know it's been more than 20 years at this point, but come on. I would have expected my memories of wrestling to be pretty strong, considering so many of the other things from my childhood I remember pretty damn well. As a side note, that crotch punch should not have landed, not based on that camera angle. Right, that's another match in the bag. I'm not really looking forward to the match against the guy who interrupted there, but at least it's someone new who shouldn't be too much trouble to beat. And again, we were the shortest match on the card. Good God, this guy was only in professional wrestling from 1997 to 1999. There is absolutely no alternate universe where a guy like this has any chance in hell against The Undertaker. Again, it's not like anyone can just become a superstar out of nowhere, and I have some level of respect for anyone who would get into the ring. It's certainly more than I'll ever be able to accomplish. Still, the poor bastard apparently ended his football career early because he had a chronic vomiting problem. In 1993, he puked at pretty much every game of the season that he played for the Denver Broncos, to the point he was nicknamed Puke. I don't see anything else about this football career on Wikipedia, so I don't know if he was a reasonably good defensive tackle in the other 2 years he was on that team, or when he shifted to the Montreal Alouettes. So please tell me if he was, because I'm feeling sorry for the man we're going to have to beat up here. Especially since he took a horrific bump during a match with D'Lo Brown. And while he's regained the use of his upper body and arms, he's still bound to a wheelchair. So of course I'm gonna feel like an absolute asshole every time we do a move that has anything to do with his neck. Especially the Tombstone Piledriver. You know that awkward feeling when you feel like no matter what there is no way it ends well? That's how I feel about this match. Victory will make me feel bad, while defeat will be just plain humiliation. This is such a time capsule of a game since it has this guy on the roster, considering how short a time he had a career as a wrestler. Why did I even think that I'd get more than a 2 count that quickly after the previous 2 count? Am I just in too much of a hurry to end these matches? Especially since this game only exists for us to have match after match with nothing to really give spice to said matches, other than random chats and whatever bits of trivia I stumble onto. And great, I was just wrenching the neck of a guy who ended up breaking his neck. Granted, I didn't know that at the time I recorded the footage, but still, I clearly fight under anything goes style rules. The only heelish thing I haven't done in this game is pick up a weapon and start beating people with it. It's not like we'd be able to do any backstage antics after all. And as far as I'm aware, the player characters cannot interrupt matches of any of the AI characters. So, heel actions are pretty damn limited for us. Well, at least that 3 count worked, even if it felt like random chance that I pinned him at the moment that he was worn down. Bloody hell am I glad that match is over. I call bullshit on Christian winning a match with Steve Austin and Big Boss Man. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. We're facing Al Snow and Hardcore Holly in a tag match for a 3rd time? Just what makes the AI decide what matches we go through anyway? Because I just do not see why we have this rivalry with this particular team. Sure, they've given us some trouble, but I'm sure that had more to do with the way that tag matches work in general, rather than them being particularly tough individually. Okay, according to the Spirit Bar, we are completely even here. I'm not really sure why he tagged us, especially since he then ran off to attack Kane, who's still fresh, instead of trying to double team The Undertaker. And apparently I'm having more luck against Hardcore Holly than Al Snow this time. I just checked the rest of the footage for this clip, and we are just gonna keep on fighting this team until the end. We aren't gonna have any further matches in this one, and dear God, do I wish we were. Just something to get the taste out of the rather draining bit of fighting these two for a 3rd time, with no reward on the way after beating them. We are not fighting for a championship belt here, even if at least one of them, I think, holds a singles belt. I don't recall seeing Holly on the list of champions, but then I was distracted when I saw Al Snow, X-Pac, and Midian as champs. Right, definitely too much to hope that we get the pin there. I just keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And to be fair, it's not like I'm getting punished for those mistakes. We have won absolutely every match we've gone through in this game so far. Even if at least the Stone Cold one felt so damn close, I feel like it should have gone the other way. Brilliant job helping out there, Kane. Really making me feel like we're part of a team here. A team that I'm not especially invested in, considering how this game handles tag team matches. Especially when there's only one player involved. Well, despite the fact that I'm only using one man for this tag match so far, we're still doing quite a bit of damage out here to the two of these guys. Right, 2 tombstones for Al Snow, and Hardcore is taking quite a beating at this point. Yeah, definitely quite the interesting thing about this style of fighting game, that a guy that's been just beaten to absolute crap can still put up a fight even if he's painfully close to losing. It would have been so much nicer if he stayed down longer while his buddy was on his back on the apron. Apparently that was just a bit too much to ask for. Still, we feel more in control of this match than the other 2 times we fought this same pair. That's gotta count for something, right? Kane, I can't help feeling you aren't putting as much effort into this match as in previous matches against the same pair of guys. Maybe that's just my own impatience for this match leaking through, though. Oh, come on. Really? And why do I doubt that Kane would have been able to stop Holly from breaking up the pin, even though I bothered to get him into our corner? This has essentially been a handicap match, but we're doing enough damage that it doesn't matter all that much. Oh, are you bloody kidding me? We lost the special, well... I swear, these two are just far more trouble than they are possibly worth. Stop posing and get back to fighting, Kane. And that does it. We're done with this team for a third time. If we fight either of these guys again, I hope it's in a one-on-one instead of a tag match. I'm pretty sure we've earned the right to say this rivalry is done here. So Midian took the championship from Al Snow. Good for him. Even if I don't know who he is yet.